mother wore a wedding dress to my cousin's wedding, so I turned her dream into her nightmare. My mom has this thing where she becomes the victim whenever someone else succeeds, like when she sobbed through my college graduation because nobody suffers like mothers who are prettier than their daughters, or when she wore a sling to my sister's baby shower claiming a sudden injury that miraculously healed the next day. But her specialty is stealing thunder. Every milestone in our family somehow becomes the Linda show. When my brother got promoted to partner, mom spent the celebration dinner talking about how some of us were too beautiful to be taken seriously in the workplace. When my uncle died, she wore a red dress to his funeral and told his widow, "At least you don't have to compete for his attention anymore." I never had that problem with men. So when my cousin Sarah announced her engagement, we all knew what was coming. Mom immediately went into competition mode, not helping with planning but strategizing her own appearance. She kept asking suspicious questions at Sunday dinners. What style is Sarah's dress? Mermaid? A-line? Ball gown? Some of us can actually pull off fitted without looking desperate for attention. She'd sketch little drawings on napkins. Sarah tried deflecting. Maybe a nice pastel would be perfect on you, Aunt Linda. Pink is so flattering. Mom just laughed. Oh, sweetie, when you have my bone structure, you don't hide behind colors meant for women who've already peaked. 3 weeks before the wedding, she ambushed me at my dad's birthday lunch, practically glowing with triumph. Want to see my dress for Sarah's wedding? She pulled out her phone and showed me photos. It was white, pure, pristine, bridal white with actual beading and a small train. It's eggshell, she announced when she saw my face. I can wear it because unlike Sarah, I don't need a special day to look like a bride. Some of us are just naturally bridal material. I immediately texted Sarah, "Your aunt bought a wedding dress for your wedding." She just sent back crying emojis. She'll realize how inappropriate it is. She has to. Sarah, she told your mom that first marriages are practice runs anyway. She wouldn't actually wear a wedding dress to my wedding. That's insane even for Aunt Linda. Newsflash. Aunt Linda has no limits when it comes to insanity. Wedding day arrives and mom shows up at the venue looking like she's about to say her own vows. The white dress now has a cathedral-length veil, pearl jewelry, and she's carrying a small bouquet of white roses. She'd gone full bridal. The groom's family was whispering. His grandmother actually asked, "Is this a double ceremony?" The photographer literally asked mom to step aside so he could photograph just the bride during prep photos. During the ceremony, mom kept standing and sitting at weird times, adjusting her veil loudly and sighing wistfully during the vows to make sure everyone noticed her eggshell ensemble. She was like a one-woman wedding within a wedding. When the officiant asked about objections, she actually cleared her throat before staying seated. That's when I noticed what I'd strategically placed under my chair. The emergency kit I'd volunteered to hold. Stain remover, safety pins, tissues, and a large bottle of burgundy wine for the nervous bride's pre-ceremony jitters that I'd specifically requested in a squeeze bottle for easy pouring. During the Unity Candle ceremony, the most symbolic moment of the service, mom started openly weeping and fanning herself with her program, moaning about remembering when men actually wanted to marry women like me instead of settling for less. I rushed over like the concerned daughter, pretending to comfort her with tissues from the emergency kit. As I knelt beside her, I accidentally knocked over the squeeze bottle I'd conveniently left uncapped. Dark burgundy wine exploded across her pristine white dress. Purple-red liquid flooded down the bodice and train like she'd been murdered at a vineyard. "Oh my god!" I shrieked loudly enough for all 200 guests to hear. "Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm such a disaster." She couldn't explode during the Unity ceremony without destroying the moment completely. She couldn't flee without confirming the dress was inappropriately white. She just stood there paralyzed while burgundy wine pooled in her lap as the entire congregation watched in stunned silence. The wedding photographer, God bless him, never stopped shooting. Every single photo from that point forward shows Sarah radiant in her pearl white gown, looking lovingly at her groom, and mom in the background looking like she'd lost a battle with a wine barrel. The reception photos are even more spectacular. Mom spent the entire night trying to hide the wine stains with her purse, but you can see the damage in every frame. She still maintains the dress was eggshell, not white. It was a completely different tone from the bride's, she insists to anyone still listening, but now it's definitely burgundy. And Sarah, she sent me the most perfect thank you gift afterward with just 3 words: best wedding ever.